Hello everybody and welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a little bit more detail about mods and the polarity of them and some little bits that you may not understand what they are. It's going to be a short and sweet video today covering that, so let's get straight into it. So for today's lesson we're going to pick up a very low level basic weapon just so I can show you some differences in stuff. So you want to upgrade, which will then give you your modding. Now this is general standard for a weapon. There are varying differences depending on what weapon you choose, and obviously your Warframe and your companion as well. You get 3 configs as a standard. You can upgrade more configs. They cost platinum to upgrade. These configs, do not overlook them. As you can see, I have on this weapon. Configs are great for setting up for different enemies. So if you have a favorite weapon, you have a weapon that you're comfortable with, you have it leveled up, you have it max damage, you have it doing everything you want it to do, then configs are the thing you want to go into, because they will give you the option to change. And you can obviously name your configs as well. You can also link it to share it with your friends, or you can duplicate it. So if you want to change 1 or 2 things, you can just go ahead and duplicate it and you can change it there. If you've also got the same weapon but maybe you've got a prime version like I do, it will also allow you to duplicate it to that. So there you go. So since this is a basic bore, there is no polarity on this. Now what do I mean by polarity? Well, every mod has a polarity in the top right corner. Now you'll have to excuse my ignorance for what they're called. I will get that information for you as we discuss, but basically each one of these polarities can be on the slots as well. If you match the polarity to the mod, it will halve it. If it doesn't match, it will increase the cost. What do I mean by that? Well, this is why I started on the boar first, because if I go to my boar prime, which is maxed and it's also been mastered, so I know it's got a polarity, you'll now see Blaze. I'm actually going to clear this completely. So I have Blaze, 60 plus damage, 60 plus heat. If I move this to a non-polarity mod, you'll see I've got 9. It basically halves it, but it also rounds it up. So it costs 5 rather than 9. However, if I put something in that isn't that, you'll notice it goes from 6 to 8. So you get a debuff. I can't think of the word, so you have to ignore me. But basically, yeah, it goes against you. It's detrimental, so it'll increase it slightly. It doesn't increase it by double. See, if I get Disruptor, you'll see it just adds 2 to it. A negative effect. Now, each of these do actually relate to certain things. So, the V, the Madurai, is commonly dropped by Grenadier. These are for damage and powers. You've also got, since this is a rank 30, I can actually show you. You've then got the Vazarin, which is defensive, health and armor, dropped by all factions. You've got the Naramon, which is the dash bar, because it looks like a dash. This is utility and miscellaneous, dropped by Corpus. And then there are other ones that you can get as well, which I'll have to show you with my Dante. So let's have a look. So we've got them 3. You've also got the Zenuric, which is like a scratch. This is Warframe augment mods with melee stance mods as well. That's all we can get for that. And then we've got to go to our melee weapon. And oh, we can't do it because he's not maxed up, and I don't think I've got any of the ones on there. That's fine. I will get a max weapon. Any max weapon will do. Upgrade for you. Actions. Polarization. So again, similar ones to what we had before, but you've also got the Unaru, which is an R, which is melee stance mods. We now need to go over to our companion, which is the second slot here. Upgrade our companion. I don't think I've got a couple there, but I'll go through it this way anyway. It's a little easier to see. So same again. So we've now got the Penjagger, which is basically companion abilities, and it's dropped by all factions. And we do have it, so I can show you. This one you're not going to see for quite a while, but I will show it you anyway, just so that you can have a bit of a reference to it. Excalibur Umbra. Umbra mods, which are these mods here, and they also have this fancy detail at the top of them, which look awesome. They're obtained by completion of the Sacrifice quest. And you have what you have also an any universal polarity, which you can get an aura former, which I don't know if I've got one. Do I have one? No. So that aura former there. So if you are changing out your mods regularly and you manage to get an aura former, or you've got yourself plenty of platinum, you can use an aura former, which basically means it's a universal polarity. So any mod will be classed as its polarity, so you'll get the benefit from it. And you can also have a stance former for the stance slots as well. You do have the stance slot, which is at the top. That's your aura. I'll buy that there. That's a spare one. And then if I go to my weapon upgrade, and there's your stance mod there. And that again, you can use one for that. So that's polarities for weapons. How do you change polarities? Well, I have mentioned it a little earlier. Once you are max rank with a weapon, you can upgrade that weapon. You then go to your actions, polarization. You then choose, you can either change one that is currently polarized, or you can remove it if you so wish, or you can add a new one in. I'm going to add one here because it's going to come into some stuff that we want to discuss later. So I'm going to apply that. But then, hold on a second. What if I forgot? Oh no, which one do I need? Easy enough. You can actually search here, and I want cold. So I want chilling grasp. Oh, I was about to put the wrong one in. Now, I could use chilling reload, which is basically slightly lower cold damage, but I get reload speed as well. But I want chilling grasp. And actually I needed a different mod. So then all you do is you can now go to polarization, and if you look, I can now see behind in the background the mod type. Select the one I want. Applying the new slot polarity will expend a former and reset this item to unranked. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure, because that weapon now is better than its base counterpart, because I can put more mods on it than I would do if it was a standard unranked original Warframe. Now, you'll also notice I have full capacity, because when it was higher level, I upgraded it with an Oracle Catalysts. You can find these. I just tend to buy them with platinum, because these basically, they double your mod capacity. You can't do this until you've upgraded it. Oh, actually, I think you can now. You can upgrade them all, but basically if you go to, let's go to one that I've not done. Swap weapon. Burston Prime possibly doesn't have one. As I say, no, it does. I can already tell. Swap for a weapon that I definitely won't have one on. Possibly this one. I don't think I used it that much. I tend to just put it on all of them. Nope, that one has one too. Let's have a look at a basic weapon. That will probably have it. Yeah, the Vulcar. That's probably not going on, because I don't use it that much. There you go. So 4 out of 19, so you can see. And you can just buy an Oracle Catalyst for 20 platinum, and yes, you can do it without being... I like doing that because it doubles the mod capacity, and basically makes things a lot better. But you don't have to do that. There's no option to do that. You can also find them as well, I believe, and you can build them as well. So, that's polarities explained. Hopefully that has given you some idea on how to improve. As you notice, most of the basics don't have very many polarities already on them as standard. You also have excellent weapon adapters, which we'll go into at a later date. that's something completely more complicated that you don't need to know at this stage. However, if we find, I don't think I have a, well, the only one I had was the Boar Prime. If you have a look at the Boar Prime, and we upgrade it, you'll notice we've now got two mods there. Have I got any that I didn't have? The Bolter Prime, that one's not been mastered yet. If I upgrade this, you'll find the Bolter Prime has 2 polarities. Now, some don't have as many as 2, some have more or less. But generally the primes have more because they are primes. And they allow for better standard mod capacity upgrades. So, hopefully that explains polarity and what they're all about. If you do want to know what they are, I will give you a link in the description as to what the polarities all mean. And hopefully that'll help you out. If there's anything that you don't understand from this video, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know as well. But until next time, everybody, take care for now, and I shall see you all on the next one. Bye-bye for now.